Hello, everybody, and welcome to Secret Keepers Club. Thank you so much for coming in. We're so happy that you're here as usual. Happy New Year. This is the first episode of the new year. We don't have little Emma today. She's away. She's on vacation, getting her identity stolen again. We miss her dearly, and we love her, and I know she's listening. But we do have a very, very special, the most special guest you could ever have. My mom is here.
Yay!
Say hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Okay, so my mom made a special trip into the city all by herself on the choo-choo train.
Yes, I'm a big girl now.
And she's a big girl now. She arrived an hour and a half late. But hey,
Not
we're
my fault.
here. It wasn't her fault.
I wasn't driving.
She wasn't driving the train, and we're so happy to have you. You think you're a celebrity now because people like you on the podcast.
Yes. No, I do not think I'm a celebrity. I do not.
I was at a show last night. I had a show at New York Comedy Club, and a very cute girl had come out to see me with her girlfriend. They came out to see the show. And I had gotten off stage, and I was just chilling in the green room. And I guess she had gone to go to the bathroom, and she saw me in the green room. So she said, "Oh, my God, I listened to your podcast, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." And, we were just chit-chatting, and she brought you up. She said, "Is your mom going to ever be on the podcast?" I said, "Well, funny story. She's coming in tomorrow because Emma's not here."
What a coincidence.
What a coincidence. So
I set that up.
Yeah, you sent Emma. You stole Emma's identity. It's crazy because you've been a big hit. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Not me.
Not me.
Not your father.
Not my father. We'll have him on an episode one day too. So explain what it was. Explain.
I'm scared.
I'm kidding. I was gonna say explain giving birth to me. I'm kidding.
That was a bitch.
That was a bitch. It's so funny because everybody has a pregnancy delivery story.
Yeah, they're called war stories.
War stories.
Yeah.
I know. And then one of my friends just had a baby. You know her. And she had a pretty easy delivery. And she feels bad telling people, "Oh, I had an easy delivery." And she had an easy pregnancy, too. Because I guess she feels like guilty because so many people have horror stories about like morning sickness and things like that. And she's like, "I was fine. I just didn't tell any women that have kids."
I didn't have any morning sickness, but I did have problems delivering.
Yeah.
Michael,
That's my oldest brother.
I was totally knocked out
Go closer
for.
to the microphone because
Okay.
you're so far away. There you go.
Is that good?
That's better.
Okay, so
You can bring it towards you if you
okay,
want.
so Michael, I was totally knocked out for,
Right.
which they don't do anymore.
They don't?
No, they don't do it anymore.
Well, that's the best way to do it because
It's
then
the
you just
only
wake up and
way.
you have a baby then.
It's the only way to do it.
Oh, God.
And he was stuck.
He was stuck.
He was stuck. They had to go in and get him,
They had to go in and get him.
and it wasn't a C-section.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
You know what? Moms are the most special people in the whole world.
yeah, because men can't do this.
Men can't do this.
They wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't.
There'd be no babies.
No, there would be the world. We wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, no.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think about stuff like that all the time, and I'm just like, I can't imagine giving birth to
Yeah.
a child.
No,
First of all, how does that happen? How does
It
babies?
really is a miracle.
How do babies
Really a miracle.
make like?
Really is.
How is two people banging making a baby? That is so crazy to me.
That's it. That's it. That's the whole
1
miracle
plus
of
1
it.
equals 2.
Right.
That's just the way it works. We don't know how it works, but it is a miracle.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into some questions.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. We're not gonna get too crazy here. And I just said before, we're changing fuck, marry, kill to hug, marry, kill for my mom because
Thank you.
she's a classy lady. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. The first email is called "Am I Petty?" That's the title. I love you both so much. You're truly amazing, and I hope your podcast become a daily thing sooner rather than later. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I'm sure Emma appreciates it too. Okay, long story somewhat short. My best friend at the time, in parentheses, before our huge fight, and I haven't spoken in almost 5 years. We had a big fight and just stopped talking, deleted each other off social media, etc. Neither of us attempted to make an effort. I honestly had a lot of animosity towards her before the last fight because of how much of a toxic friend she was towards me and because of how much of a selfish person she was in general. So it honestly was a relief just to cut all ties and release the drama. We have mutual friends, and pretty much weekly a Facebook memory pops up with something to do with her. Well, recently she sent me a Facebook message request, and I haven't accepted it or even read it. I can read the first few words, saying something like, every day I check Facebook memories, blah, blah, blah. I just don't want the ball to be in my court to respond, and honestly, I don't need any unnecessary drama in my life. I hate conflict, and I really try to avoid it. Plus, I feel like she will spin it into making herself a victim. I just know it will piss me off to read it. Am I being immature and petty? Should I see what she has to say? And am I obligated to respond, even if it's not to make amends? This is an interesting one. This is one that we get a lot about friends breaking up. I don't think you have to, if you read it, I don't think you have to answer her.
I don't think you want to answer her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think if it was toxic then,
it's not going to be any better now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that she probably is reaching out to try and fix things. Maybe she probably doesn't have any friends anymore, honestly. I mean, that happens.
Yeah.
She's probably
after
just
5 years. There's got to be something that triggered the,
her reaching out.
Yeah.
She's probably, you know what? She probably got engaged. She needs bridesmaids.
A gift.
Yeah, she wants you to come to her.
She wants to brag
or throw her bachelorette party for her. That's when people circle back when they need things sometimes. But if I were you, I would probably be interested to read it just to see what she has to say. Maybe there's an apology in there, and then you can just have that type of closure. It doesn't seem like you really need it. But, yeah, I don't think you need to acknowledge her. I think it's done.
Yeah, and you should always get rid of all the negative in your life.
Right.
And if that was negative 5 years ago, it's negative now.
Yeah, people don't change.
Yeah.
Especially adults.
Yeah.
We're not, that's just not happening. It would be nice. And it is sad when a friendship
about
ends.
What the blowout was.
I know. I want more details. Give us the dirt. You have to spill the tea if you're gonna send in a question. But yeah, it is sad going through a friend breakup, I think. It's definitely a difficult thing. It's like, it's worse. It's definitely worse than breaking up with a boyfriend, I think. Or your significant other. Because there's other reasons that would be a breakup. You know, you're not, you just lost love in each other, or you're having feelings for someone else, or he's having feelings for someone else. But with a friend, it's like, ugh. Like, you just don't like me, or you're just mean.
Everybody grows and they change. You know, I was very good friends with this woman, and then I realized that I was putting so much more into the relationship.
Yeah.
Than she was.
Right. And when it's not even.
That happened a couple of times. I'm just damn nice. That's what it is.
You're just damn nice. And sometimes that's the way it is.
And that's the way it is. And people aren't as nice as me.
Yeah. See, it's hard because it sucks when that happens, but you seem happy with the fact that you guys aren't friends anymore. So I would just, I would just let it go. Deal with it the way you would deal with like a asshole ex-boyfriend reaching out to you. Like, sorry, you were toxic in my life. You didn't bring me any type of, joy. And like you're saying, if it doesn't go both ways, you got to cut, you sometimes have to just cut people out of your life. As sad as it's going to be, you have to do it.
You have a lot of, family that you would like to cut out of your life, but you can't.
Right. I know.
So that whole saying that says, you could pick your friends, but you can't pick your family.
Right.
This counts.
Right. It's true. Yeah, I have a very close, I always have. I've never had a billion friends. I have a few people that I trust and love and I would do anything for. And, then I have friends that I'm friendly with, acquaintances, but I have my select few people, and I've always been that way because people get mean. Yeah. People are mean.
And then you go through stages, like when you're in high school, you got that. You go from crowd to crowd or clique to clique,
right.
And then you go to college, it's a new clique, and then everybody goes their own way. And
right.
then
I went through phases in high school.
Yes, you did.
Nobody knows that more than you.
I know.
So what were the phases? We started off wearing, we went into high school wearing velour sweatsuits every day.
First we started, I used to call you the human hemorrhoid. Because you
The
were
human hemorrhoid. Okay.
always up my ass.
Always up your ass.
Never wanted to go
When I
play
was
at
in high
anybody's
school?
house. No, this was like
When I was a kid, I never
When you
wanted
were-
to go anywhere.
Yeah, and
and I
then-
still don't, by the way. I don't leave my house.
don't ask
So,
her for lunch.
Yeah. We can go to lunch, but we have to go to my house for lunch. I'll make sandwiches.
Yeah, no, you always had, you didn't want any friends to come over. You didn't want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And then when you got into 7th grade, then you started having like one friend at a time, but they didn't last long.
Yeah.
They didn't.
Well, I had friends in middle school.
You had friends in middle school.
I had I had a little group of friends in middle school.
Your first friend was.
We can't say names, but
Oh.
I think the girl down the block
Yes.
was my first friend
Yes.
who locked me in her closet.
And that was that.
And
Yeah.
then we weren't friends anymore. She locked me in her closet because she didn't want me to leave.
To leave. It took so long for you to get there.
Right. She lived on my block, and then she locked me in her closet, and I don't know, still to this day, we don't know why. But also, why did you lock me in your closet if you wanted to hang out with me?
Yeah.
Because now I'm in the closet by myself.
Yeah.
And you're outside of it. So she was probably my first friend. And then, yeah, I had people during like middle school that like came and went because I just wasn't, I feel like everybody was kind of going through their phases of changing and
Yeah, you were bouncing all over the place.
I was bouncing
You
all
were
over the
bouncing-
place.
You were like your own person. You didn't
Yeah.
go with this clique or that clique, and
I was just like, if people are nice, I'll be friends with them. But
Yeah.
then when people started getting bitchy, I was like, I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to chill at home.
and then they called you. Then they really called you bitchy.
Right. And then, but when I was in high school, I went from, I think I started off velour.
Yes.
Lots
well, that
of
was
velour.
that was the middle school too. A lot of
Lots of velour. And in the
pink,
summertime, terry cloth, matching
brown, yeah.
pants and a sweatshirt for some reason when
Sometimes
it's 90
shorts.
degrees out.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes shorts. I worked in a restaurant and all of the money that I made went towards me buying these $300 sweatsuits.
Yeah.
Because I'm a mother. I wanted to be an Italian mother when I was a young child. So that was the first phase. Second phase was I gave myself a haircut and became a strange person and started going to beauty school. So my hair got all crazy.
All crazy, all different colors.
All different colors, cut my hair off. I was like, this is who I am now.
Dressing like a boy.
Dressing like a boy.
You
Which
did that for a while.
What am I wearing right now?
Boy clothes.
Boy clothes. So
Yeah.
never grow out of that. Stay true to who you are. I'm literally wearing a soccer warm-up shirt and boys Levi's jeans, as I always do.
And I will say she never played soccer.
never played soccer. Never played any sports.
That's not true.
What did I play?
Well, you did. You were a cheerleader.
I did.
I was the coach.
My mom was the coach of the cheerleading squad. It's so funny because my best friend, I was just telling her about this, like 2 weeks ago, I want to say, we were just talking and I was like, yeah, I was a cheerleader. She's like, what? And she's my best friend. She's like, how did I not know? I'm like, I'm pretty sure I would have told you, but maybe I didn't. But I was a cheerleader from when I was a kid. But
Yeah.
that wasn't, I mean, don't get me wrong. Cheerleading is a sport.
It
What
is a
I was
sport.
doing was not a sport.
No, that's
What
not true.
I was, Mom,
No, you girls worked hard. You did. You did.
Mom, some people did. The people who did backflips, the people who knew how to do, jumping
No.
up in the air and spinning around in the air, that's amazing. And it is a sport, and it's
It is a sport.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
And we
it
had a
is-
lot of injuries too.
We had a lot of injuries. I remember that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't the,
Well, you weren't the flyer, but
I wasn't a flyer. I could barely dance.
But you were the base.
I was the base, so I lifted people up.
Right.
Which, thank God, there was like 5 people in that equation because if it was just me, someone would have got really hurt. Honestly, I was probably like leaning everything towards them so that I didn't have to like lift the person up.
Bear the weight.
Yeah, but I do remember being the base. But yeah, that was the only sport that I did.
Well, then you tried out for track.
I tried out for track. I did track for one day. They made us run like 7 miles.
And that was it.
And that was it. I was like, why are we running so much?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to be doing...
It's track. Yeah.
I know it's track. I know that it's track. But hear me out.
Story.
It's also track and field. Where's the field? Why am I not
You were running on it.
I wanted to jump over the football post on the first day. Pole vaulting is
That
really
would have been so funny.
My passion was.
You know, you could still do that. Could just jump over
I'm not
going to
jump. It's too late now. It's too late. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, and I can't be jumping over, football posts like that as an adult woman.
Yeah.
But as a young kid, I should have just been able to do that on the first day of track. I don't know why they made us run so much. Probably because they were like, oh, we're going to weed out the people who actually want to be here on the first day.
Right. So you in the corner against the fence, polishing
Smoking a
your nails.
cigarette. Yeah. Smoking a cigarette. By the way, you guys, I'm still not smoking. I'm
Sure.
still not smoking. Just the Juul, though. Just the Juul, which, I mean, people love to take away the fact that I'm still smoking. Like, people keep taking away the fact that I quit smoking cigarettes and being like, yeah, but you still smoke the Juul. I'm like, okay, I quit smoking fucking cigarettes. I need some type of a pat on the back for that.
It's the best thing that you could do for yourself.
Yeah.
Really.
And you quit smoking, too.
I smoked for years, and, I still want to smoke. And
I want to smoke every day. I think about it.
Yeah.
The hardest was New Year's Eve. I went out with my boyfriend, and we had seen a bunch of his friends, and they were going out to smoke. And I'm just, like, looking at them like, ugh, I want to be outside right now, freezing my ass off. But I didn't smoke that night.
Yay.
So here we go. Speaking of my boyfriend, thank you guys so much for the follow-ups about your boyfriends and husbands and other people in your life seeing your poop in the toilet.
Just so you know, that's never happened to me.
Okay. Okay. You have better pipes than I do. You have better plumbing. Mom, first of all,
he'd have to be in the house to see it.
right, which he's not, which we already know that he's never home when you go number 2. I called you and you didn't make me feel better. When that happened, you said I can't think of anything worse than what you just said. It's
there was
literally
nothing to say.
There was nothing
to say.
Yeah,
I would have said break up with him. Break up.
My dad said you're gonna break up. There's no way that you're gonna continue dating. I'm like, we're either gonna get married or you're dying soon. R.I.P. Because I could not just.
Or you could always see his. Ew.
I kind of have. I kind of have. Because I'm telling you, my toilet doesn't work. You'll see.
Oh, I don't want to see.
You're staying over for a couple days, so guess what? I'm seeing everything. I'm so excited that we're going to have a little weekend together, Mom.
I know.
What do you want to do? What's your favorite things to do? We were walking. Okay, so this woman. New York City is very hustle and bustle. Right?
Yes.
And I met her in Penn Station. We were going to take the subway here.
We did take the subway
the subway here. And I'm like, we're going to take the subway. And we were walking in the station. And it's like everybody's moving 1,000,000 miles an hour, especially in Penn Station. My mom's like, look at the tiles.
It was very nice.
It was very nice. It was a mosaic.
It was beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'm like, okay. The tiles are nice. We got to go.
Very nice.
We got it. Very nice.
Sparkly.
It's very sparkly. Yes,
Yeah.
they were nice.
Very
I'm
pretty.
not saying they weren't. And then we get up. You're like the best person to have around because you are very easily impressed by things.
So easy.
So easy.
So easy.
If someone is singing,
Oh.
all right, say who your favorite singer is. Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Love him so much.
Love him so much.
And what's your favorite song by Bruno Mars?
Treasure.
You think about it all the time. You talk about it all the time. You listen to it every day.
I know. I realize I do have to broaden my horizons, though.
You do. You would like
'Cause
other people.
I'm pretty much stuck in the 70s.
She's stuck in the 70s. She
Yeah. I like the 70s. Yeah.
She's loves Bruno Mars. She
Love
has,
Bruno.
by the way.
We're on a first name basis. I follow him on Instagram.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I can't believe you found him.
I don't know how. It just popped up.
I don't know if that's true.
No, it just popped up.
Yeah, probably.
Sometimes...
Do you want to know what? It popped up because all you do is Google Bruno Mars all day. So the algorithm and the cookies put him on your Instagram.
Oh, good.
That's exactly what
Okay.
it is.
All right.
And because you have a Bruno Mars app that is completely illegitimate. It is not made by Bruno Mars. His people didn't make it. It's actually, I think, a virus. I've seen it. You opened it. It froze your phone.
No.
Yes.
No. When I walk, I listen to that, and I just...
And what it is, explain what it is. It's YouTube videos. It's YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So
Of Bruno.
of Bruno Mars.
My
It's
friend Bruno.
someone made this app, and it's YouTube videos of Bruno Mars music.
Yeah.
And it directs you to YouTube, and that's what the app is.
I have no idea. No idea. I just push it. It popped up. I'm doing my walk.
Yeah. You love Bruno Mars. Guys, just a little background on my mom. Loves Bruno Mars so much. Also loves celebrity gossip.
Love gossip.
What's going on in the news?
Let's see.
What's going on with the Kardashians? Because you know that's your favorite thing to talk about.
I just don't get it.
You don't get it.
I just don't get it.
Why?
You know what? They're not people.
They're not people.
They're not people.
They're like, well,
They're not
people don't
people.
look at them like they're people.
I don't know. They're just like these figures that,
Right.
you know, every time they get a line on their face, they get a whole face job. Who's got a big butt? Who's got, they all got, you know, they all got these.
Who's got a big
everything is so fake. Everything
Yeah.
is so fake. And they prance around with no clothes on.
Prance around with no clothes
No
on. Good
clothes
for them.
on.
I wouldn't wear clothes either. I wouldn't wear clothes either. If that was my thing, I would be like, hey,
But it's not.
I'm over here with no clothes on.
It's not. It's just make believe. It's just.
Yeah, but
it's just
guess
so
what?
make believe.
Everyone's obsessed with it. You're obsessed with it. That's what it
Because
is.
it's a train
they're
wreck.
they're the monster that we created. You know what I'm saying? Like they're allowed to be that way where they're these figures and they're not looked at as real people because people are obsessed with them. And that's what it is. That's why they have so much money. That's why they're so famous. So it's like the thing that
Crazy.
we don't like is the thing that makes them famous.
True.
You know what
True.
I'm saying?
I do. I get it.
Although I do really like Kendall.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Kim's going to have another surrogate.
Kim's going to have another surrogate.
Baby 4.
Baby 4.
Baby 4.
And
I would have 10 babies if somebody would have them for me.
right.
That's the hard part.
Right.
The 9 months that last for 10 years. Yeah.
Right. So I actually saw that. Kim's having another baby with a surrogate. Her last surrogate.
new
It's a
surrogate.
different surrogate.
Yeah.
Her last surrogate had her own baby a few months ago or
The nerve.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
She probably cashed that check and was like, okay, we're all set. We could have the
Okay.
baby now, you know.
Good for life.
I'm sure that I'm sure that surrogate made a lot of money. Also, hey, why has nobody asked me to be their surrogate? I'm waiting. I'm ready. Actually, I probably wouldn't be able to do that because I would be like, I'm going to keep this baby.
That's, you know what? That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, I would find that even like when you talk about these men that do the sperm donating, you
Yeah.
got kids running around.
You got kids running
now you got
around.
kids running around.
Right.
I would be so worried about all of them. There would be no sleep for me.
Right.
Yeah. If I gave my eggs, you know.
Yeah. I know. I think that if I meet like a dog on the street and I'm like, you're mine. I gave birth
That's
to you.
called stealing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I honestly feel about any animal I meet. Like, I'm like, oh, I love you. I can't imagine carrying a baby and then being like handing it off like Phoebe and Friends.
Oh.
When she had her brother, this is so weird, she had her brother's baby. She was their surrogate,
Right.
which is such a funny storyline the whole time. Her saying that is so funny. We watched the when I had the flu, my mom came over and we watched
TV.
11 episodes of Friends in a row. Maybe more. Honestly, maybe more.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we've seen them all.
we've
A lot.
I can recite every line of every Friends
She could.
episode ever.
Yeah, she could.
I really could. Who am I? Who am I in Friends?
Phoebe,
Thank you.
welcome.
I've trained everyone I know to say that when I ask because it's true.
Do you
I
know
am
how,
Phoebe.
Do you know how smart she is?
Yeah, she speaks like five languages or something.
Yeah, masters.
Yeah. I love Lisa Kudrow. I love Friends. Friends is the best show ever made. Fight me if you don't agree. Say something about it. Because it's the best show ever made.
I don't think anybody's going to argue.
Right. Although, just to fill you guys in on what I'm watching right now, I am watching The Sopranos. So, Chris likes The Sopranos?
That is absolutely frightening because I'm on season 5.
You're on season 5?
Episode. I do it like every other year. I'll rewatch it.
I have never seen the whole thing in a row.
Yeah,
I saw everything while it was going.
Yeah.
While it was going, I would see some episodes with her, and like my parents would watch it.
Too young.
I'm 28, and I feel like I'm.
You started watching older. You watched it on the sly. Like
I watched it. My mother would watch it a lot, and she didn't want me to watch it, so I would like sneak in her room.
Yeah. That's how it is.
It was good. It was like, it was like.
I'm so hooked on it.
So good.
I love.
Yeah, they crossed the line there. That started the whole let's chop your head off and chop you up in little pieces and stuff.
Yeah, chop you up in little pieces. Bury you outside.
There you go.
I am on season 2, Chris. And it's been so good. I love watching a classic show that I've never seen before. Like, that's how I was with Lost. I was like, I love this. And then I watched it twice. Lost.
I gotta get to
Which
Lost was good. Did you ever see that?
7 billion hours long.
I'm about to get to it soon.
It's good. I told him he should watch Lost. It's a good one. But yeah, I'm on The Sopranos now, you guys. And I'm gonna, if you don't think Friends is the best show, you're getting whacked. That's... I will say The Sopranos is comically overacted sometimes. Italian guys, the one guy that's his face looks like he's made of a candle. Yes, Silvio. He looks like melting wax, and he's like, oh, what's going on over here? And he's like, his hands are, he's just like doing an impression of someone doing an impression of an Italian person.
And wasn't one of the thugs in the show in the band?
That's who I'm talking about. Silvio. He's
Silvio.
He's Bruce Springsteen's
guitar
player.
Yep.
Right.
And a few of those guys are actual gangsters. Like, they're real gangsters in real life.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Hey, you didn't hear from me.
I'm Italian. I never met a real gangster.
Well, you're too you don't know.
Naive.
You're too
Say
naive.
it.
You're
Say
too
it.
naive. You think everybody's nice. You think everybody's nice. You maybe have met people that, I look at people sometimes when I'm on the subway. I'm like, maybe that guy's killed a person. I don't know. I always think that.
No wonder why you have anxiety.
Yeah. I know. No wonder why I can't sleep at night. Everybody I see, I'm like, you've murdered, and you're just walking around.
Well, this is a funny story.
Okay.
I was with Daddy. We went to a dinner, and it was a big somebody opened up a restaurant. I don't know. We were invited, so we go, and it's a nice place. Everybody's all dressed up, and I'm like, oh, this is so nice. The waiters are coming around, and they got the little lamb chops on it, and I'm like, oh, these are so good. Oh, if you have any more, well, this guy comes out and brings me a whole tray. I ate them all. I did not share.
Well, pork chops are little.
They're not pork chops. They were lamb chops.
Oh, lamb chops.
Like the little lollipops.
Yeah, they're little.
Yeah. So he brought, and everybody's like, oh. And I said, no, I'm not sharing. And then I needed another drink. So I go to the bar. And there's nobody there, and I ask for red wine, whatever. Gives me red wine, and I give the guy a $5 tip. And he's like, no. I'm like, no, take it. I was a bartender. I know. Just take it. No. And then I get yelled at because he's the owner, and he don't need my money. Quote, unquote.
Who said that? He didn't say that. He took the $5.
This one of Daddy's friends grabbed me, and he said, you don't have to do that. And then I'm like,
oh, you were trying to, so he maybe was.
So maybe, yeah.
Maybe he was one of those guys.
But then they called me and asked me to work at their bar.
Oh, and you said
and
no?
they would protect me. I'm like, I'm not going to work
You're
at
like,
the bar.
I'm all set.
Protecting?
Yeah. You're like, I'm good.
No, well, I'm on Long Island. This was in Brooklyn. I'm like, no, but thanks.
Yeah. That would have been fun, though. Yeah, you were a bartender for a while.
Yeah.
Bartender and a waitress when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And then you got a job at my school. So embarrassing. I wonder why I didn't have any friends for more than 1 month at a time.
I had to keep my eye on you guys.
And worked in the cafeteria in my school. So embarrassing. I was trying to be, I was trying to break out of my shell and wear my thong outside my pants, and I couldn't do that because you worked in my school.
Tuck it in.
Which
Tuck
was-
it in.
Suck it in.
I see everybody's underpants.
Well, I wasn't even allowed to wear thongs
Yes.
until I was 50 years old.
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't let her wear them.
she was like, you don't need them. First of all, they're not comfortable. I'm like, first of all, you've never worn one.
Never.
So how do you even know if they're comfortable? And then I lied to you.
Lied to
And-
me. I found it in the laundry.
No, you didn't find it in the laundry. That's not true because I never would put it in the laundry because I was so scared that you were going to find it. This is so disgusting. So I went to the mall with my friends.
I'm getting a little grossed out.
And I went to the mall with my friends, and my mom gave me like $20 probably.
$20. That was
go
it.
shopping.
Everybody got $20.
Yeah, I think when we went to the mall, $20 so you can get, Wendy's or Panda Express or something and a pretzel and,
Cinnabons.
some shit at Spencer Gifts. So I bought a thong. I bought, a scratch and sniff strawberry thong from Forever 21. And I loved it. I wore it every day.
Oh,
I
gross.
washed it in the sink in your bathroom, by the way.
Disgusting.
Yep. Washed it in the sink
With what? Hand soap?
with soap. Disgusting. Disgusting.
Oh, the things you find out.
The things you find out. So gross. And then one day I was like, I can't live a lie anymore. And I felt really guilty for not telling you. And then I
Yeah.
told you, and you were like, that's gross. And I was like, can you buy me more of them? And you were like, fine. So I kind of like tricked you into being okay with me wearing thongs. I was
Well,
like, if
this
you don't
is-
let me wear thongs,
This is what I remember.
what?
I remember somebody else's mom bought it for you because she didn't like the fact that
Nobody's
I
mom.
wouldn't let you wear one.
No, that
So, because I
First of all,
called up the mom.
you didn't, Mom. That never happened.
That
There's no way that happened. That
Why-
someone's
why would
mom.
I
Why
lie?
would someone's mom buy me a thong?
somebody's mom did.
How do I not know that?
You do know.
No, I'm
You were
telling
with her when you went shopping, and she bought it for you
There's no
because I
way.
wouldn't let you. And I explained to everybody because it was a big thing. Like, oh, your daughter doesn't wear thongs. Like, no, she's 10. You know,
First of all, I was 12, but okay.
12, and
I was a
and I
grown
said,
woman. I was 12.
at
Thank
that
you.
point, she's 12 years old. She
Yeah, I
wants
was
to wear
12.
a thong.
So what? I want to wear a thong.
I
Let
said-
me wear a thong. I'm 12, Mom.
I said to her, I said, the only people that wear thongs are strippers and tramps.
Strippers and tramps. And then there I was with my own thong, washing it in the sink.
There you go. It's like, I was like, I never heard of such a thing. And then you wanted to wear those, like, which everybody wears now, those leggings. And we go into the store,
I wasn't.
and
allowed to wear
everybody looks like
fucking
they're ready
leggings.
to go to school. All these 12-year-olds walking around
Like what?
like they're at a nightclub.
Like they're in a nightclub.
They're at a nightclub. They got the high heels on, and they got the tight pants on, seeing everything, and the thong. I'm like, no, I can't.
Nope.
I can't.
Nope.
Mom, high heels and leggings.
Yes. They
At a
had, oh,
nightclub.
no, I'm sorry. No.
You think-
They had those ugly boots on. Those
The
Uggs.
Uggs, yeah.
The Uggs.
Comfortable. Those were cool. I had Price Club. I had Costco Uggs. I remember. I had a pink pair and a blue pair
Yes.
from Costco. They cost $14.
That's
I
right.
wore them
That's
until
why
they.
you got two pairs.
I got two pairs because we love a bargain and we never pay retail. That's our slogan in my household.
Never pay full price.
But I wanted Uggs really bad. I think I ended up also buying Uggs.
You did.
For myself, probably when I
Probably
worked
was a
at the
Christmas
restaurant.
gift or a,
Yeah.
but still so ugly.
So ugly, but they are comfortable. But I sweat so much that I can't have hot shoes on.
Yeah.
I can't be walking around with hot feet.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
People talk. Yeah.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
talk. They say, "Here comes sweaty foot
Oh,
Carly walking down the
Steam
street."
coming out of her feet.
Yeah, I can't be doing that. Okay, should we go to the next the next question?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. So the title is Dating with Social Anxiety. Okay, I'm a new listener, but I've followed Carly on Instagram forever, and she's very funny. Thank you so much. So anyways, I have really bad social anxiety. Not in the cute kind where I just get a little nervous, like total panic attack social anxiety. So it's really hard for me to meet guys. I'm 26 and I've never had a boyfriend. It's super hard to talk to guys in person for me, and Online, it's easy to talk to them, but it never moves on from there because I'm always too anxious or scared to actually meet them. Do you guys have any advice on how to meet more guys or how to deal with anxiety that actually works? Thanks for your help. I'm a new fan to the podcast from now on. Well, thank you for listening, and keep sharing and keep sending us questions at secretkeepersclub@gmail.com. Okay, this is an interesting thing. I think everybody, to a certain extent, has anxiety when it comes to dating.
I was going to say the same thing.
It's nerve-wracking. If you're meeting someone online, you're meeting them for the first time, you stress about everything. You want to look a certain way. You want to have like your first impression be like very gracious and fun and, you know, all of this, but it's hard. It's nervous for everyone. Nobody's like, oh, cool, going to meet this person for the first time. It's chill. I'm not even worried about it. You change your outfit 90 times before you leave the house, you know?
I think a lot of it has to do with, I think you have to feel really good about yourself. And I think when you have anxiety, when it's social like that, it's like you're not feeling comfortable, but, you know, about yourself. You know, and I think you have to, like, you know, own it. You have to just like, this is who I am. This is what you see is what you get.
Right.
And just go with it. And just go. Anxiety sucks.
Anxiety
I suffer
sucks.
it. I suffer. Carly suffers. It's it's bad.
Yeah. It sucks, especially when it comes to dating, because you're like, ugh.
Especially if you think about it.
Yeah, especially if you think about it and you think in your head, I have anxiety, and it gives you more anxiety.
Or, I don't have any anxiety. Boom.
Yeah, there you go. You might as well just have given it to yourself. It's definitely, I always felt like this when I was dating too. I was like, can we just fast forward to like 3 months in, where we know each other, there's none of this bullshit, we're not trying to impress we're not trying to like put on this facade where
well, that's the fun
part.
But
it is fun.
It's the fun part.
But when I was in it, I remember my friend that's been in a relationship for a million years, her always being like, oh, it's so fun to like get ready and go meet someone, and you go on a date and it's like new and exciting, and you know, it's like this, like it's an adrenaline rush because it's like new love, and it's so exciting.
And that's not anxiety. That's not
that's
anxiety.
a crush.
Yeah, that's you know, excited.
Right.
You know, there's a difference.
Yeah.
You know.
I think when it comes to meeting guys out, that's hard. That's hard because it's intimidating. They're either with a group of friends that are all guys, you know, they're out with their boys, or they'll be out with a few girls, and you're like, I don't know if one of these girls is your girlfriend, so I don't want to go up to you and talk to you. But can I tell you something? Girls do it because some bitch. When I was out with my boyfriend, I went to go pee-pee for 5 seconds, and I come back, and this girl is trying to steal my man.
Did she have Crocs on?
She didn't have Crocs on. She was wearing a skirt. First of all, 30 degrees outside. It's nighttime. Wearing a skirt and boots.
The nerve.
And and prancing around all over the goddamn bar. And I'm like, hello. But my boyfriend, it was so funny because I'm like, first of all, there's no way he started that conversation.
Of course not.
I had gone.
They all say that.
I was in the bathroom. I had gone away for a few seconds, and then I go to the bar, and I'm like, not even really paying attention to what's going on, but I saw them. It was like kind of packed, so everybody was sitting really close to each other. It was like a long like booth, like, you know, when it's like a long bench. Mm-hmm. So then I turn around and I see him. He's just looking at me like, oh my God, what is happening right now? And she kept talking to him, and then I sat down and she said another thing to him, and I'm like, hi, it's me. Your worst nightmare? Can you please? But I actually just
Charlie's
sat there and
scary.
I was like, whenever you guys are done, I'll be over here.
That's more like it.
Yeah, exactly. But so yeah, I mean, girls do it. Girls go up to guys. If you don't, if you don't try, you'll never know, I guess.
Have the gift of gab.
But if you ever talk to my boyfriend, yeah, I always think that there's certain things you can say to people that are not too aggressive, that'll kind of spark up a cute conversation at a bar. We talk about this all the time, how guys find it attractive if a girl approaches them and says hi to them.
Because they're comfortable.
Because that means they're confident
with
and
themselves.
comfortable. Right.
Yeah.
I will, not now, but I would talk to guys at bars.
Yeah.
Just about whatever, you know? Even about random shit. I mean, I have such good first date material, you guys. I crush it on a first date. I really do. If you need like
The second date
one-liners,
sucks.
second date, and then months later, it's
talked out.
really downhill. But the first one, God, killed it.
I'm sure Friends is part of that.
Friends is part of that.
Big
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
She goes through every episode.
Right. Exactly. I just recite an episode of Friends on my first dates. It's hard. It's really hard to date. I think that it does stem from just feeling comfortable. Don't think too much into it. I know.
No, just think
Like,
about
I
making another
understand-
friend. Don't think of it as a date. Don't think of it as, oh, this is a potential boyfriend.
Right.
Just have fun. Just have
Exactly.
fun.
Just have fun. You're young.
Yeah.
You're 26. You're young.
Yeah,
You're
young.
gonna, and that anxiety part of dating will go away once you feel comfortable with someone. You just have to get to that point. You
Right.
know, like you
Yeah.
have to be seeing someone for a little bit to feel like, all right, you know what? If I pooped in the toilet and this
Oh,
guy
my God.
came and saw it, I don't know. We would still be together. That's how comfortable we are with each other. We're in love. We're in love if I accidentally leave it in the toilet when I go take a shower. So, it haunts me. And I wonder why I have
It
anxiety.
should.
I replay it in my head every day. But yeah, you'll get to the point with a guy where you feel comfortable with him and the anxiety will go away. And loving someone and being with someone and having someone understand you helps with your anxiety.
Yeah.
Like, my boyfriend helps with my anxiety. There's a few people that I could talk to about it, and he's just like, so, like, he understands because he has it too. Most people have anxiety.
See, I would have never thought he had anxiety.
Well, he gets it. Yeah.
He seems very calm and
He
laid
is.
back. And
Yeah. I mean, he's not like,
lethargic.
yeah. But I mean, he's not like, he's not extreme, but he gets anxiety. Like, he worries about me. He worries about, you know, just the regular shit. I think
Yeah.
everybody has anxiety to a certain extent.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's also relatable. If you even talk to someone about it, like, you obviously are easy to talk to. You can talk to someone online. So you have that skill. You know that, you know, you can do it. Maybe even tell someone beforehand, listen, I'm a little nervous. Or just say, I'm excited to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to meet you. I'm a little nervous. And he'll feel the same way.
I don't even know if I should say this, but a glass of wine always helps.
Glass of wine always
Glass
helps.
of wine always helps.
I agree.
Hey, you crossed the line.
Don't
with that
have
one. You
two.
really crossed the line.
Don't have two glasses.
I don't even know if I could say this, but a glass of wine always helps. All right. You could say it. We've said worse.
Am I in trouble?
Yes,
No.
you're in trouble. I'm now fired. It's true. Maybe loosen
Loosen
it up a little bit.
bit.
Yeah, the middle of the date is the peak. Because you get that, like, oh, I'm a little drunk, you're a little drunk, we're just
Yeah.
being silly now.
Start out drunk.
Right. Yeah. Show up. Yeah, that's the answer to the question. Pretty much show up drunk. And yeah, you'll be fine.
And who cares if he has a good time?
Yeah. I think the only way to do it is just it's so hard to explain, and because I do understand that anxiety, you can't control it.
No.
So me being like, this is how you cure it. I don't know. There is no way to cure it. But if you want to think of it like this, like, you have say you're nervous, you're afraid to go out on a first date, you're afraid to go meet someone. Once you face your fear, that's it. It's
Yeah.
over. You got it over with, you got it done with. And think of every date you go on. So what? He's not the one. It's practice for the one.
Right.
You know, you're going to go through a few dates with guys that are disgusting, and they you know, they walk around barefoot in their house. And they just walk around barefoot in your house, too. That happened to me once, and I said, put your fucking shoes on, you goddamn psycho. Why did you take your shoes off at my house and you're not wearing socks? And he started doing yoga. What?
Wow.
What are you doing?
Where do you find these
He was
people?
here. I don't know. I find them in the gutter. I find them in the gutter at the lowest point of the lowest of the low. First of all, this guy was the guy that I'm talking about. I'm veering away from the topic right now, but I just have to talk about this because I was talking about it with my friend Rosebud yesterday, and I can't get over it still, and it happened years ago. I was seeing this guy. He had come to my house for a second. We were like about to go out to eat or something, and he came to get me. Takes his shoes off, wasn't wearing socks. Okay? Walking around my house barefoot. Why have I seen your feet and I've never seen your penis? What's going on? I don't ever want to see your feet.
Maybe he thought he was at the beach.
Why do I see your feet when we're not dating?
Was he wearing sandals?
He wasn't wearing sandals. He was wearing sneakers with no socks. I'm like, do you know how bad your feet probably smell? And you're walking around my house like this? And then he's like, oh, I just got to stretch. He's doing fucking downward dog in my living room. What are you doing? Are you in your final shavasana for the day, you psycho? Get out of my house. I'm like, why are you barefoot? Literally, why are you barefoot?
And what did he say?
He was like, didn't think it was weird. Didn't think it was weird. I was like, put your shoes on.
And where do you find these people?
Stop doing yoga.
I
find them everywhere.
Okay.
I find them.
From now on, only word of mouth. Like, no more of this.
Only word of mouth. Hey, I heard a great single guy. Yeah, that never happens. I promise you. That
They get all scooped up.
word of mouth.
Yeah, have somebody fix you up. Don't go on these dating things and.
Yeah. I mean, I
That's
disagree.
gotta be creepy.
No,
That's
I
gotta be
disagree.
I agree, Ma.
Yeah.
I agree. To
You
an
never
extent.
know what you're getting.
Really?
Yeah.
I disagree.
I'm done with the dating apps.
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, there's got to be creepy and.
I mean, well, you have to filter out the creepy. That's what it is.
That's
I
it.
mean, I'm not
I think
saying
they sneak in.
I'm not saying there's creepy people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's not, but you can filter out people. You have to be careful, you have to be aware and safe, and you kind of can tell just by the fact of what guys post. You're like, "Oh, so you're crazy?" Just their pictures. I'm like, "Oh, red flag right here."
Yeah.
And you're not even trying. And I
Yeah.
can tell you're a psycho.
Well,
But then you do research. You do a little Google search. Hey, it's fine. And if it sucks, you get a funny story out of it. Who really cares? You know?
well, that's where the anxiety comes in.
Right. It's just, I mean, it's really not as creepy as you think it is. It's really not creepy at all, actually. It's normal now.
It is at this point.
It's normal.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm just saying that because I did it. And I'm like, no, guys, it's chill. Don't worry about it. But, yeah, I think that it's just the norm.
Yeah.
It's definitely nerve-wracking. You're like, uh-oh, maybe he murders. You know, maybe he murders.
Yeah, that would be nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, hey, I'm here. I never went out with a murderer, although the guy who was barefoot in my living room probably was a murderer, has definitely murdered.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he doesn't sound
I'm
right.
obviously not great at filtering
Yeah.
people, as I mentioned before. Okay. Maybe we'll save. Okay, so let's save the next that next email for the next episode. But we're gonna do a hug,
Hug.
marry, kill.
Marry, kill.
Okay, so the Am I Petty person from before sent us a hug, marry, kill
Okay.
with. I think you know all of these people, Mom.
All right.
Britney Spears.
I know her.
You know her.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay Lohan.
Uh-huh. I know her.
Christina Aguilera.
Okay.
I'm gonna hug Britney Spears because she needs a hug.
I think you're right.
She needs a
Yeah.
hug.
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry Christina Aguilera because she's
I'm thinking the same thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's incredibly talented. Nobody can come close
And she
to
looks
her.
great.
She looks better than she did when I was like a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on with that. She's like aging in reverse,
Yeah.
like J-Lo.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah, another one that looks stunning. How is J-Lo better looking now than she was ever?
10 years ago.
I want to see that new movie with her and Leah Remini.
Yeah, that looks good.
I love Leah Remini.
They're friends in real life.
Yeah, they are. They're best friends.
Yeah.
I love them. Okay, so yeah. Oh, so we came to a consensus on this.
That's right.
So we're going to hug Britney Spears.
Hug her.
Because she needs
She needs a hug.
to be embraced.
She does.
We're going to marry Christina Aguilera
Yes.
specifically because we want her to sing to us.
Exactly.
Every day.
Every day.
And because she probably knows Bruno Mars. She,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
She definitely knows
All right.
Bruno Mars.
Okay.
So we would probably, if we married her, go to his house. Yep.
Oh.
We would go to his house. And then he would sing
and
at
then,
his house.
Can I hug him?
You can hug Bruno
Okay.
Mars. Yes.
All right.
We could switch out Brittany. We'll hug Brittany, switch out Brittany for Bruno. How little is he?
I just think he is adorable.
He is adorable.
And so cute and so talented.
He is very talented.
So talented.
Yeah, him and Christina Aguilera are both very talented, on the
Yeah.
same level of talent, I would think.
I don't know. I think he's got more talent.
Really?
I do. I think he's just so talented.
Well,
I
he's
mean,
just a little
she's-
ball of light. He's
Yeah.
so damn cute. His smile.
Yeah.
I want to
I
I'm like,
would
look. I
think-
want to put my sunglasses on. It's like looking into a sunset.
I would think she would have enemies.
Christina,
I don't think Bruno would.
do you want to know what? She probably does have enemies because people are jealous of her.
Yeah.
Because she's a woman and she's more talented than any. I'm not saying any woman ever. I'm not talking like
No,
Aretha
she's up there.
Franklin and
She
Whitney
is up
Houston.
there, yeah.
But she is of this generation. Since I've been born, I can't think of someone that was young when I was like a kid.
Yeah.
Like just getting into the industry that's more talented than her. There's people, like I'm saying, like the legends, the divas. Mariah Carey had her day. Lauryn Hill was incredible. Christina Aguilera is so good.
Yeah.
Her
No,
singing,
I agree. Yeah.
we're marrying her.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a beautiful wedding. Beautiful wedding.
Of course, it'll be all over the
Only the
the
best
gossip
for us.
magazines.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. Well, you guys, thank you so much for listening. My mom's going to be on next week too.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. So and send Emma your love. Tell her that you love her. She's in well, let's see. She's still away. I don't know. She was talking on Instagram yesterday about how she got someone had fake checks and I don't know who the fuck I don't why somebody
this is
stealing her
still-
goddamn identity.
It's still ongoing.
Yeah, it's still ongoing.
fuck?
Yeah, they took her checks or something like that. Maybe I didn't.
Oh.
I don't know if she went really deep into detail, but what I heard was someone took her checks and then they called her and asked, "Do you want to know who did this, or do you want to press charges?" And she said, "Yeah, I want to press charges," but now she's nervous because she's afraid that now they have all of her information.
Right.
They're gonna
Yeah.
do something bad. So
Yeah.
it's really scary.
Yeah.
It's really scary, and I don't know if it's the bank that scares me or the fact that like all of our shit
it's
is
just-
online or
And
what.
it's creepy people.
It's creepy people.
It's creepy people.
Creepy peepee.
Like when a couple of years ago, Grandma got that phone call about being in
Okay.
prison, and it was the lawyer on the phone. She needed to send them like $5,000.
Oh my god.
And then she called me, and I was at work, and I'm like, "What?" She goes, "I told him, that you would call him back." So I said, "All right, I'm coming right home." And on my way home, I'm calling him,
yeah,
and he's in Florida,
right.
and he's fine.
And
I'm
he's at work.
and he's
yeah.
at work, and then I get to my mother's house. She gives me the phone number, and this guy is telling me that he's the lawyer in New York City.
Yeah. Oh, so he just
So they were
really
trying
didn't
to
even
scam.
do his research.
So I'm like, "You son of a bitch! You could have given my mother a heart attack. How do you
Yeah.
people sleep at night?" And it's just so creepy. Just,
yeah, people are disgusting.
just so
Money is evil.
And once
too.
I told that story to people, it happens all the time.
yeah.
One of my sister's neighbors got scammed out of $25,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they must really love their grandchildren. And that's what they say.
Oh,
this
it was
is-
a lawyer thing? The
Yeah.
lawyer thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
We have your granddaughter. She's in jail. She
Damn,
was
what did they
involved
think
in
she
this.
did that it was $25,000 bail? Holy
like,
shit.
leave her there.
Leave her in there. She's going to pay the price.
Yeah. But they sent it. And then we called the cops, and,
And
they
there's
come out,
nothing
there's
they
nothing.
could do.
There's nothing.
Because once it's gone, they have it.
Yeah.
Your bank will probably give it back to you if you file a fraud
Right.
case. And it
Right.
takes a while because I had to do that a few times with my bank. I remember
Right.
someone had broken into my bank account. And you do get the money back eventually.
Right.
And you have to fill out so much paperwork. and they treat you like you stole your own money.
Yeah.
And you're trying to pull one over on them. And I'm like, can you please just just whatever.
Yeah.
It happens, though. And something like that happened to you where someone stole your credit card information.
Yes. Actually, it's happened twice.
Twice.
I have to keep getting new credit cards.
Yeah.
I used to know that number by heart.
I know, that's what happened to me too. And now they send me a new one every year. I'm like, I didn't ask for this.
And now they keep changing my number.
I can't keep up. Okay, so thank you guys so much again. Thank you to my mom for being here.
Fun.
It's been
Thanks
so
for
much
having
fun.
me.
And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.